All right, so as you guys can see from the title of this video, the steady decline of Mezco Toys. I'm starting off from when I first started kind of collecting to most recent. So I started everything off with Dr. Fate here, which I still believe is one of their best figures. True 6 inches. This is the emphasis. It was 6 inches, not stumpy, perfectly molded, nice muscle tone on him. Not too much muscle, not too skinny, not too stumpy. Just everything was well done on this figure. As you guys can see it right now there. And the cloth material was perfectly done, tailored perfectly. Not too loose, not too overly tight, just perfect. Like this is their best figure to date, I firmly believe. And this was what got me into Mezco Toys. I'm like, okay, you know what? These guys are really, really good at doing action figures, especially in the 6 inch scale. They feel good. They're cloth. They're well tailored. You know what? You can't go wrong with them, right? So this is the Dr. Fate, which was this is what got it all started. As you guys can see here, it's so interesting when you go through the whole videos here as we start going through one by one what exactly happened over the last 3.5 years with Mezco Toys. So there you guys go. If you guys want to check out the full review, you guys just type in Mezco Toys Dr. Fate, and it should eventually populate as we go through the video here. And again, a lot of accessories. That hasn't changed with Mezco. They're good with the accessories. The hands fit in nicely on Dr. Fate. Did a really good job. Next was Wonder Woman. Now, this is from a few years ago. I just got it 3 years ago as well, but it's a little bit older, but it's, again, 6 inches, all right? So now, what's going on? So it's 6 inches tall, again, nice slender build on Wonder Woman, nice face sculpts, nice paint application as well too. Looks good. The cape was great as well. But I noticed one thing, slowly but surely, the hands were kind of like, a little difficult to get in. But other than that, another pretty well sculpted figure. I'm like, okay, you know what? Mezco is really, really good here. They're doing a really good job with their figures. They're putting a lot of time. I'm going to say the emphasis on time, putting together and thinking of the clients, what they want. We wanted a nice comic looking, classic Wonder Woman. And they gave it to us. And again, with a lot of accessories, looked really, really good. And I'm like, all right, this is great. I mean, Mezco Toys, I was raving about them a few years ago. I love them. And I was like, they're the best at making 6 inch figures. And from 2021, 2022, and to a little bit early 2023, they were doing really good. So that's Wonder Woman there. Again, accessory wise, they did a great job. There's the lasso. Again, beautiful stands, not flimsy. You could put them on. It's great. I'm like, this is awesome. You know what? Like, Mezco Toys is great. Next, then we got to Batman. Then I started noticing a little bit of a difference. Batman's a little bit shorter than Dr. Fate. Not by much, but, this is the Golden Age Batman. Still, 6 inches a little bit, but he started looking a little bit bulkier, right, than what you saw with the first two figures. Just a tad bit. But, it wasn't too noticeable. Not bad. Again, cool accessories. Beautiful wired cape there. You could do a lot of cool posing there. You could even play with the Rebel Tech Joker there as he's punching him out. So a lot of cool stuff with this Batman. They did a job with it. But as you start looking at it from like day number one since the inception of Mezco Toys, and slowly but surely they started getting a little bit bulkier, just a tad bit, and a little bit shorter, but not. It started a big transition. This is in 2022, just a tad bit, but still looks pretty good, right? Not bad, not bad. Again, the stand looks good. The action figures look good. The accessories look good. Durability looks good. The tailor cloth, was nice on this one as well. But it got just a tad bit shorter, a little bit stumpier. Not by much, but just a little bit. Still a great figure. Then 2023 came. Okay, so here's Wolverine. Top torso looks really, really good. The claws look great. Nice colors on it. And then as you start really looking at it, and then you start scaling them next to each other, you start noticing one thing. They started getting a little bit shorter, just a little too much short. And I started noticing the tailoring on them that, especially some of on Wolverine, on his thighs there, the little rings, they weren't staying on properly. They were kept on slipping on and off, on and off. looks good once you get it in a pose, right? That's the whole idea of Mezco Toyz once you get it in a pose, but it looks pretty good. No, no wrinkle effect, nothing at all. Cool accessories, but started getting a really short. Definitely was not 6 inches. I can assure you right now. I could put it right next to all my Mezco Toyz, and they were getting shorter and shorter and less slender. They're getting a little bit more stumpier. Now Wolverine's stumpy, well, in the comics a little bit, but not so much so. Then we came to this debacle here. The Amazing Spider-Man, not even close to being 6 inches. And the tailor job on this one, as you guys can see from the posing, as we're trying to do our best, is, the cloth material started, crinkling a lot, when you're trying to pose it. And again, the figures, from 2023 and onwards, we're no longer 6 inches. They're not 6 inches, guys. They're 112, right? That's what they advertise, but they're not 6 inches anymore. They're shorter than 6 inches. And again, the tailor material on them got a lot more sloppier. The pins on their hands got a lot more sloppier trying to put them in. So basically, yes, Mezco Toyz, apparently right now, from what I'm seeing from collecting and talking to some other people, there's a serious decline going on here with Mezco Toyz. So hopefully they can turn things around with their action figures, because within the last year you've seen a trend here going on with Mezco Toyz. They're going shorter, they're getting sloppier with their tailoring, and unfortunately I can't sit here and say that I'm happy with this Spider-Man. It definitely isn't. Wolverine's okay, but it still wasn't perfect. So guys, drop a comment below. Let us know what your take is on Mezco Toyz lately within the last year. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I know it's a long video here, but we got to discuss it, right? Take care.